It had been about a couple of hours before Star Beam and Kuro arrived at Ponyville train station, as he thought after a very fast and strange encounter with Pinkie Pie.
Something tells me that I'm going to be seeing her, getting one of her special Welcome to Ponyville parties later. Good thing I like parties. Not surprises, not so much.
Kuro was curious about the whole town the moment they got off the train, and then she suddenly pointed towards some tree area.
Oh, that's the Everfree Forest. You don't want to go there.
We? Went Kuro in a now confused voice.
Well, it's the home of the royal sister's old palace, but it's in ruins now these days, and so that this place is falling apart. And so it's a hazard zone. But not only thing how that forest that is dangerous.
Said Starbeam with a serious look before thinking of something.
Remember how you looked when you forecast a spell?
Kuro nodded to answer.
Well, there are creatures in that forest far more scarier than anything imaginable, which is why you most avoid going in there, as it's been declared the monster-infested place of all Equestria, next to Ghastly Gorge. The only one who lives there is a zebra named Zakora, who, according to rumors, I've heard. But we're not going in there during our visit to Ponyville, thankfully. I'm visiting my cousin at all this where she lives, and I think it'll be some good downtime. The town is supposed to be filled with the friendliest ponies you could ever meet.
They decided to do some shopping before meeting up with Princess Twilight at her palace, when they ran into Applejack, who said, after he bought a bag full of apples from her with a lot of bits, "Whoa, Starbeam, you don't need to pay that much. Do you come from a rich family or something?"
Not exactly. I've done a lot of good paying jobs while on the road to avoid camp out all the time. I like sleeping in under the stars sometimes.
Said Starbeam with a chuckle.
My family lives in a little town called Nehalem. It's not very big and not even on a map despite having a train route.
Well, you're definitely Twilight's cousin. You're as friendly as her, that's for sure, said Applejack before remembering something. Although she wasn't like that until after she moved to Ponyville. She was completely antisocial back before that day.
You're kidding,
said Starbeam with a surprised tone. Nope, it took the elements of Harmony and a villain to make her realize how important friends are. Before that day, she believed all she needed was her family and studying to get about life, said Applejack before noticing Kuro was listening intently to her story. Seems Kuro likes stories.
Yeah, it's one of the new things I keep learning about her,
said Starbeam with a chuckle before pointing to the book in Kuro's personal bag that was on their alphabet.
Oh, on the train I caught her trying to read one of my books, and I agreed to teach her.
I forget that she used to be a wild monster that nearly destroyed the train, but it's still surprising she can't read or speak our language but can understand us, said Applejack before noticing something. Where did she go?
Kuro, she's right. Uh-oh,
said Starbeam before noticing that Kuro had gone off towards Sugar Cube Corner upon spotting its candy-looking roof in the distance.
I also forgot that Kuro has a sweet tooth and doesn't know that the local bakery isn't actually a gingerbread house that you could eat. I gotta go. See you later, AJ.
Sure thing, I should probably get Twilight, said Applejack as Starbeam took off after Kuro.